Hello, this is Clay Milliken, 6-time Top Fuel World Champion, driver of the Parts Plus Top Fuel car, and you are listening to PRN's Nitro Notes.
Welcome to the Menards NHRA Heartland Nationals starting line edition of Nitro Notes presented by the Performance Racing Network. I'm Brandon Mudd. Last year, Bob Vandergriff was the NHRA owner to watch. He'd won a race with Leah Pritchett and had been to several finals with Larry Dixon and former Pro Stock standout Dave Connolly in 2015. But immediately following Leah's breakout win, Vandergriff shut down his operation, citing the death of his good friend and sponsor, Josh Comstock. Bob has returned to Top Fuel this year running a limited schedule. So far, he's 2 for 2 in round wins, and while he's off this weekend, has plans to keep racing. The 3-time Nationals winner said getting back in the car wasn't hard.
It's not hard from the logistics standpoint because we had all the equipment, we had all the people still, around. Some of them were still in place working for us at the shop as we were attempting to, sell all the equipment and stay retired. But fortunately, we didn't find a buyer, and as that thing just sits there, it wasn't doing any good. So lucky for me, Valvoline's been a big supporter of ours, and we put our heads together and came up with a program that's going to work for both of us. So we may as well just use it instead of letting it sit there.
Vandergriff was the focus of some heated comments when he abruptly retired last year. The California native said most of the information out there isn't from him, rather from people unfamiliar with the situation.
It always mind boggles me that how steadfast people will be in their opinions and their comments with basically no information on the topic. Some of the things that people were saying were so far off base, it's not even funny. But you can't fight all those battles because people just don't know the real reason. And people thought it was, bad on my part to do what we did, but it was kind of the cards I was forced to play. If it really would have been so bad like everybody that was commenting, do you think all those guys that had worked for me in the past will be back working on my car again? People need to consider some of those things before they run their mouths because they really don't know.
And finally, even more than money, loyalty is the top currency in drag racing. Vandergriff said if things were as bad as they were purported to be last year, why is most of his crew still with him?
Everybody that's working on this car has worked for me in the past. Most of them were working for me at the time we shut down. If it was really what some of those people were saying, what they were thinking, do you really think those guys would be back working on my race car? The situation I was put into, I made the decision that was going to be best for all the people we did business with and all the people that work for me to make sure they were all taken care of. And for anybody that knows me knows I don't really care about what people think because you can't fix that. You can't make people understand. So it doesn't bother me from that standpoint. I just know the guys that have worked for me, the guys, they know what really happened, and they're glad to be back, and I'm glad to have them.
Give your dad the gift of Nitro with tickets to the NHRA Thunder Valley Nationals at Bristol Dragway, June 16th through the 18th. For ticket information, head to bristoldragway.com.